today is part of the Richard III experience, letting children know in primary schools in Leicester and a bit further afield about how we discovered Richard III, the evidence that was there that we used to look at Richard III, and discussing some of the archaeological techniques that we used to find him.
Okay, one of the first things they looked at was the head. Okay, so from what you already know with Andy, on the back there was a big hole in his head, which was a big wound from a wall.
I think it's a very important part of their history. Currently, at the moment, in the history curriculum, there's very little talk about Richard III. It may be taught actually in the English curriculum for older children, but that's all about to change in the next year or so when the government bring in a new history curriculum where they're going to study history in chronological order. So I think Richard III will be very, very prominent on that curriculum. So to give the children the chance now to actually learn something about him, and especially as it's local history and it's on their doorsteps, it's very important.
That's about two and a half.
What the kids have done in this lab here is they've actually extracted some DNA from bananas first, not extracting DNA from the skeleton, but actually extracting DNA from another biological material, just to show them how easy it is to get DNA out of biological material. And of course, they're wearing their lab coats just to make sure that they feel like a scientist.
This is very, very expensive. I would probably have 20 or 30 soldiers fighting with me in my household. Well, I'm dressed as a 15th century knight who would be fighting with King Richard III. I'd probably be one of his very wealthy retainers. And I've been showing the school children the different armour that people will be wearing and trying to demonstrate on photographs of the skull how Richard died. We've been putting together a sort of CSI type investigation of what different weapons might have caused different injuries, and piecing that all together and showing what happened for the last few minutes of his life on the Battle of Bosworth. But in 1485 this would have been razor sharp, and that would have been very, very pointy as well, so it can stab as well as cut.
Yeah,
We need put this liquid into a clean plastic tube. Got that.